many years, I've been seeing how many of our national parks have started to fray around the edges. So starting 3 years ago, I said, let's see if we can identify funding from energy resources and direct that funding over a period of time to restoring the maintenance at our national parks. This legislation will help fund over $6 billion, over half of the deferred maintenance at all of our national parks. It will also permanently fund the Land and Water Conservation Fund to make sure that we continue to acquire additional public lands for future generations. Not only is this the most important piece of outdoors legislation in over a generation, it's also a critically important jobs bill. The Great American Outdoors Act will create over 100,000 jobs. And when we've seen 42 million Americans file for unemployment since the beginning of the pandemic, that's great news in terms of jobs as well. This bill now goes on to the House, where I hope it will pass very quickly, get signed by the President, and by Labor Day, we could start to see that some of our parks would receive the needed funding to get the maintenance needs taken care of so people, again, can enjoy their great outdoors, enjoy our history and heritage, and make sure that we pass on these national treasures to our children and grandchildren in a better way.
Who are the people that run the world? It's not some shadowy secret society. It's the very people you'd think. Politicians, the ultra-rich, military contractors, monarchs, media moguls. Hi, I'm Sean Morrow, the host of Who Is the Podcast, the first podcast from NowThis and iHeartRadio. On Who Is, I'll dive deep into the fascinating lives of the people who run things, those whose decisions impact every aspect of our lives. How did they get where they are today? And knowing that, what might they do next? How do they use all this power they've accumulated? From Vice President Mike Pence and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi to Chief Justice John Roberts and whatever it is Jared Kushner does. On Who Is, I'll introduce you to the reporters and experts who know these real-life world molders best. Sharp-eyed observers and confidants who work with, follow, and examine our subjects every day. For more, hit the link below or search Who Is on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit up the Who Is Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook pages for the series playlist to check out all the video episodes you may have missed.